started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Notre Dame's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Oh, shit, I forgot to set the depth chart.
The run inside. It's Jordan. Turning it on. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Mayava. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, bro.
The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Jordan. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now.
Get the fucking pick
in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. this crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for space. It's Mobley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You right, brother. You right, brother.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Send the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Young. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll run it. There's some room. Dragged down after working his way. And those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a run.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The run inside. It's Jordan. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To throw, it's Mayava. Intercepted, a first half turnover some swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what they
Oh, he missed the fucking block.
I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Why?
They put extra meal.
A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped down to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Turns it on at midfield. He's loose on the right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Under fire. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Oh, better look out. There he goes. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They've got the screen set up. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Running inside, it's Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Finds his man, it's Porter. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap, it's Walton. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years, and the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Here's Carr to throw. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one.
But they only give me $8 back.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll run it. It's Young. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now here's Carr. Fires to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he makes the extra point. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Right down the gut of the field. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Here's a little room there. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Bringing the heat. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the ground, it's Walton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Carr. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back, because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Fights off a defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Making side adjustments here. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. Dangerous throw there that's knocked down and incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally...
Makes the grab on the shot. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throwing, Carr. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Caught, and he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Play action, C.J. Carr gets rid of it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Here's Carr to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So now things a bit harder after that delay of game penalty, and now you got to worry about getting it out of the shadow of your own goalpost. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the Georgia Southern Eagles. And it's Houston looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Going to the run to start this second half. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this open...
Maybe a crease. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Floating away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Could be an alley. The 50. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. The run inside. It's Mobley. And he's knocked down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out of the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Carr. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Carr. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the stomping has commenced. The Irish have seized control against the Trojans and starting to put their eyes on that jeweled shillelagh.
The Irish doing what they need to do. Every year we look forward to this game. The hype, does it meet the hype? The Irish were ready. USC's got some answering to do, Palmer.
Touchdown, Jesus is celebrating somewhere. What a game so far by Notre Dame. They're hitting on all cylinders. They knew how big this game was coming in. They knew they had to be dialed up and ready to go. And they have looked good. And I think the Jewel Shillelagh might be making a trip to South Bend.
The give is to Miller. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. He now has 108 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might have a chance. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement against some points.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver.
He's into the open down the middle. Inside the 30. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Play action. Carr. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat, the Jewel Shillelagh. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.